Good morning, YouTube. It's been a while since I made a video. I was on such a roll these past couple weeks. I have my retainers in, which is why I have a slight lisp. And today I'm going to shoot for you a Valentine's Day makeup tutorial because today is February 12th, and here at my school we do singing grams for people, so you can pay and request to have some music majors go and sing to your Valentine. So I'm getting ready to go do that. So the first thing I'm going to do is prime my face. And I'm going to use my Boots number 7 Beautifully Matte Primer. If you can see. That's why it's really bright. I'm almost out, but this stuff is thebomb.com. I'm putting this everywhere that I get oily or that I might have creasing for wearing makeup. And then I'm going to go in and try and pat all the whiteness into my skin. This product is really, really powerful. Put this back. Make sure I got that all in. If you leave streaks of it on your face, you'll get foundation buildup where the streaks are, which is why I say pat it all into your face. Like so. Don't have any streaks or blotches of it left behind. The foundation I'm going to wear today is my L'Oreal Infallible in the color Cocoa, which is the darkest one, number 12. And this is supposed to be a 24-hour foundation with a demi-matte finish. So I'm going to focus it on the places where I have the most to cover, which is the sides of my face. And from there, I'll blend this out and apply more if necessary. And I can't remember if I like this with a brush. I'll use my sponge. I have my Real Techniques sponge. You'll see this kind of like reddish for my skin, like orange red, but it blends out nicely. Now with foundation, less is more. You don't want to put too much, which I am learning. So I normally do apply way too much. But you can see that much covered basically this entire half of my face. And you see that one layer basically covered all of my imperfections. But you can see the color match is pretty good. It's just slightly darker than my natural skin tone. But this makeup does not oxidize, so I'm okay with it being just a little bit darker. Now I'm just patting with this damp sponge. And now I'm going to go in and add a little bit more to the places where I can still see my acne scars. So add a little more to the perimeter of my face and to the forehead. And I think that should be good. I love this foundation because of how light it feels on the skin. I think it's an Airlight formula if I'm not mistaken, but it really is. It feels really good on the skin. And don't forget that hairline, which mine is red because you'll see in a few seconds. Or in a few minutes at the end of the video. I'll show you guys my hair. If you follow me on Instagram, you already know I put some temporary red highlights in my hair using lipstick. You can also use eyeshadow, but I don't have any red eyeshadow. Alright. And this is my skin with this foundation on. Looks really good. It was a little bit darker than me, but just a hair. And I can balance this out with, more yellow tone colors. So. I'm kind of a stickler for skin. I feel like that's the most important part of your beauty regimen is that you have a flawless base. And a flawless base to meet your foundation. Next, I'm going to go in and do my eyebrows. I'm just using a black eyelash pencil. I just apply it a little bit like that. And then I take an e.l.f. small precision brush and blend out the product that I already have on my brows. And you see by focusing the product more towards the middle of the brows, it makes a nice feathered beginning that looks more natural and not as harsh. And then I go in and fill in the tail. And I follow the natural brow shape that I have. Just blend it out. And just mix it with about the same width and length, yeah. I know the whole as our sisters, not twins thing, but I like mine to be almost exactly the same. I think that is pretty close for my liking. So now I'm going to go in and powder the rest of my face. And I'm going to use my favorite powder, which is my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte 16-Hour Wear Powder. And I have the color Classic Tan, which is the next to darkest shade. As you can see, I've already hit pan on it. This is my favorite powder. I've hit pan. And you can see that it's lighter than the foundation. And I'm going to apply this all over my face, but focusing on the areas that I want to highlight and that get the most oily. Because this foundation sets to a matte finish, so it doesn't really need too much powder. First I was sweeping lightly, and now I'm patting into the skin. For Valentine's Day, you don't want to look, in my opinion, too like made up. You want to kind of look natural. So I'm not going to do any extreme highlighting or contouring. I'm just going to highlight with powder and maybe contour depending on how I feel. So the powder that I'm going to use is the Maybelline Fit Me in 310, which is a lot lighter than me. I'm going to take this e.l.f. blush brush and pack it on like that. And just press it in the areas that I would like a subtle highlight. Because I don't really like to use cream concealers or cream highlights and contours. I like powders. Because I'm an oily person and I just feel like they're easier to control and a little bit faster. And yes, it looks scary right now. But I promise you it won't be scary in the end. I'm going to take this a little bit right here, kind of in between my brows. I don't like to highlight my forehead too much because I have a very large forehead. And the more you highlight, that brings attention to it. So I don't want to put too much on the forehead area. Just a little bit. I'm going to highlight on my lips because I'm going to be very nice bright purple. What? This is going to be a purple Valentine's Day look because I think purple and red go together. I'm going to be wearing red, but I'm going to have purple makeup. Highlight the center of my chin. Reverse contour by highlighting underneath the jaw, right there. I'm kind of like sweeping it. I'll make it look like you contoured even though you didn't. And I'm just going to leave this on. For my nose, I'm going to take a smaller brush. This is just a Coastal Scents brush, a little flat brush. And I'm going to highlight down the bridge of my nose. The same powder from Maybelline. I'm really focusing on the part where the bridge should be. I'm going to take some on the very tip. And whatever's left over, I'm going to take under my brows. Which is what I'm going to lift over. Now on to the eyes. For this look, I'm going to be using my BH Cosmetics 120 color eyeshadow palette in the second edition. And, oh gosh, one just fell out. That's never happened before. And I'll be using, what purple do I want first? I kind of want a lighter purple. Let's go with the next. Let me show you that it has two hands. And I'm going to use this purple right here for my boots. You can see it's very bright. And I'm just focusing this in my crease area. I'm not really going to do too much with the eyes. I'm not going to do a lid color. I just want purple in the crease. And that really defines my eyes and adds a nice bit of color. eye should look like this. And that's it for eyeshadow. I just wanted purple in the crease, so like I said, I'm going to do a purple lip. Just make sure that it's nice and blended. Mine's pretty subtle. For this look, I'm trying to bake dry eyeliner and for this look, I think I'm going to do a very thin black eyeliner. I'm using my e.l.f. Precision Liquid Liner, the $1 one. The cap. This stuff lasts a very long time. I feel like it's never ending. And it's a very liquidy formula, so you should be careful. I don't know if you can see this, but I'm making a very small wing. Barely a wing. A baby wing. And I'm going to go in with my L'Oreal Voluminous Original Mascara, which I need to get another one because the wand is like doing weird things. I like this purple because it's very light. It almost looks kind of pink when you're really close. It's like a pinky purple. I'm just going to apply a lot of mascara. You can see how that really opens up the eye, makes it look a lot bigger versus this side. I'm going to line my other eye. Hopefully it goes as well and smooth. Relatively smooth. I'm going to do the baby wing again on this side. This one's not being as cooperative. There we go. So I'm getting all up in your face with my face. But I just like to put things away as I go. And I don't really plan on making tutorials. I kind of just go with the flow, how I'm feeling. I have a general idea of what I want to do, but I figure it out as I'm doing them. I'm making strange faces. And that is it for the eyes. I'm going to go in with another coat of mascara later. But let's go back to my face. What I'm going to do is take that sponge that I used to apply my foundation and go over the parts that I highlighted. And just tap this powder in, lock it in, so I can still have a highlight. But because it's moist, it's going to take some of the excess powder off. But going over your face with a misting spray or something damp is really going to help the makeup melt together and settle in. Then next I'm going to take a flat top brush that has some leftover makeup on it. It's dirty, I need to clean it. I'm just kind of going to go over everything and swirl. You can see that left a nice subtle highlight to my face. For this look, I am going to wear a little bit of bronzer. And I'm going to use my CoverGirl Clean Bronzer. And I'm just going to apply this to my cheeks. Then you can see I've hit pan on this as well. And I'm focusing on the whole cheek. Bronze it up. I like this because it has a shimmer, so it kind of gives a highlight as well. It's a little glittery, which is really pretty on the skin. So I'm focusing on the apples of the cheek and going all the way up. This adds a little bit more color and warmth to the face. Really gives a nice glow. If you want, take some just above your, like in the temple area. A little bit above your eye. Whatever's left over, and whatever's left over, I'm going to put under my chin. You can see it looks like I contoured, but I didn't. Now I'm going to go in with the other coat of mascara, and I'm going to use my Mega Link mascara from Wet n Wild. You can see the eyeshadow just looks nice, pretty light. And this really is to darken up the mascara I already have on and separate a little bit. I'm going to apply a little bit of this to my bottom lashes as well. And that completes the eyes. Very simple eyes. Very simple face. Next, I'm going to go with my lip color. I'm knocking everything over. I know you can hear it falling. Oh, really? 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 Everything's just falling over again. Really? Okay. Okay, now that everything's finally synced up, I'm going to go with my lip color, and I'm not sure what it's going to be, but I know it's going to be purple. So, hold on a second. This is my kind of all my lipsticks and a few other random items. I think I'm going to do Black Radiance Plum Orchid. This is a really pretty purple. It's not too dark, not too light. And that completes the makeup look for my hair. This is day 2 hair. I'm going to take my bathrobe off because I don't want to get wet on it. Oh, look, I'm matching my tie-dye shirt. And you can see I have it pulled back in a ponytail. You can see the ends are red and smushed. But I just do a little pony. So I'm just going to kind of shake it up. I have to be careful because of the red. I'm just going to fluff. And this is a braid out that I did. And you can see the red tint that my hair has, that I used some old lipstick to get. And it will turn your hands red, as you can see, my fingers are turning red. Because my hair is also really moisturized. So it transfers. And so if you're looking for some temporary color, try eyeshadow mixed with gel and just rub it on the ends of your hair or on a certain section of your hair for like a braid out or a twist out. Let it dry overnight, and then the next day separate, fluff, pick it out, and you'll have temporarily highlighted hair. And so, you know, red is like the color of love and passion. So I did red highlights. And you can see more pictures on Instagram. I've used eyeshadow. This is my first time using lipstick, and lipstick is by far way more messy, but I don't have red eyeshadow. So, yeah. I know, I'm just kind of fluffing. As you can see, my hands are turning red. This is day 2 hair that I did not re-braid. I just put it in a low pony, as you saw. Because I like the volume of frizz. Yes. Ha. Let me look in my mirror real quick. I did slick my edges down last night for today. I'm going to a pageant tonight too, so I kind of wanted to look. My hair will look a little bit more on fleek today with the laid edges. Yeah, I'm going to sit my hair up here. So you kind of want to get it how you want it, and you have to put something over your head when you're doing when you put on your clothes, but I really like the effect that the lipstick gives. Looks really good. It's a safe way to color your hair without damaging it. And you can change it every day. All you have to do is wash it out. It's a little bit of a mess, but I think it's worth it. So I'm going to go get dressed and put on my clothes and wash my hands and clean. I hope you guys enjoy this video on this very simple, soft Valentine's Day makeup look and how to do temporarily highlights in your hair using old lipstick. And I literally just like massage the lipstick into the ends of my hair before I twisted them up for my braid out. Yeah, so that completes this tutorial. I'll see you in my next video. Bye, YouTube.